Oh, young Johnson.
Have we got 4 of you on tonight then, do we think?
Oh, young John. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. I'm busy tonight.
I'd not bother if I
I'm
were
going to
you.
say
No.
3.5. I constitute as half a person.
Oh dear. Are you suffering or something?
No, I was on my own last night. They crewed me up with a 2-2. I worked till 1:15. Got back to Willow Row and didn't move. So I fell asleep for about 3.5 hours.
Oh.
Woke up at 5:30 this morning. Came home and I haven't been able to sleep since. I've put myself up. So towards the end, you might start seeing this.
Yeah. You know what I find genuinely, if I'm dropping off, sorts me out, because I sometimes think that I get these. It's usually at work in the afternoons where I'll just get a burst of tiredness so powerful it's like I've been drugged. It's like whoa, and it's properly matchsticks in the eyes. I'll listen to some really really evil black metal, and it does get me a little bit more normal again. It's like doing PvP on Warcraft. That'll always wake you up. Never try and go to bed after PvP on World of Warcraft.
Unless we end up doing PvP on Warcraft.
Well, we should do PvP on Warcraft.
We tried it.
It's haste.
We got buggered every time.
We got massacred. Yeah, but that's only because we dropped on a period when it goes in fits and starts. So effectively, it's whatever side I'm not playing is winning all the time. That's what I've discovered.
I need to let back into it at some point. I need to have a look at the Undermine.
Oh, what have I got that's cool? Did I get? Oh yeah, there's cool mount. There's you can get like rockets and other sort of strange mounts by getting rep with the factions down there.
It's the next one I'm quite intrigued about. The kind of shadow aspect. Yeah, that's going to be quite cool.
There's a new Delver's dirigible. You know, like the airship aeroplane thing. There's a new one of them that's a lot more goblin-y, which I think is pretty cool. What else is new? This month's there's 2 mounts available for this month. In fact, there might be 3 mounts available for this month's shop. Trading post. It's to go with the mount to go with the Harley Quinn's Bells outfit. So if you've got any character that you've got that on as a transmog, they look perfect on it. The horse has got the same little dangly tassels and everything. Pop on everything. It's quite exciting.
I've got to get this washing out then.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
no. Where are you up to date, Sam? When did you last play?
Don't know.
Oh, neither do I. I've just noticed you're on 71 hit points. I know Sammy and Mark played last time, and I think it was just Josh as well, because Lewis sat one out.
I wasn't here for the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd last seen Tinker, Dave, if I remember rightly. He's just got a Wonder Magic missile and was going somewhere to check it out. And then I think didn't we have him follow so he'd be at the Bazaar of Endless Surprise
The Wandering
Buggery
Emporium.
That's it. Yeah, it's not the Surprise Buggery shop. I've never been there.
The last session I was in clearly ended in a combat because my AC is 23, so I was clearly in Bladesinger.
Yes, you would have been. Which one were fighting the wasps? I think.
Yeah.
Oh, was it just before that? Yeah.
No, we did the first.
I don't know, because I remember going to the Emporium the first time.
I'm trying to think. Well, we had got. I'm trying to remember the end of the last episode because we'd gone up to the Demon Zapper. We'd met the Djinn. And I can't remember. We'd spoken to the Djinn.
Lulu being kidnapped?
Oh, the Wasp, yeah. And then we tracked it down, went into the hive. I think
that's the last time. That's your last.
I think I went in, but then didn't do the episode where you cleared it.
Yeah.
And then we killed Haruman.
Yeah, that was ace.
It possibly was Haruman then.
Yeah,
because there was so many of us on. It was like, let's go fuck him up.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
loads of us now. Let's
It's
get
the
him.
horror man then.
Yeah.
But there was no, because there was another one with where he basically told Kuraz that he's fucked it and that Zuriel's going to chase him down.
Did you fight things at Red Roofs? Were you there for that? The
I don't think he was.
shambling mounds
Yep,
and the banshees.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
it
the
then.
big three
That was the one.
shambling fingers. Yeah,
Chamblo.
I'll beat them.
It's sort of sweaty like a bubble.
Shall we
problem
have
is, I
a,
think we've done 2 Dragonlance campaign episodes. So I'm like, I gotta make sure I don't mix them up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got
I
to try and
know.
restrain myself from role playing today.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
No,
You go for
I
it.
save myself for night and day.
let it
Save
out.
yourself.
Shall we?
I've not even
Shall
got
we
my
have
notepad out tonight, Dave.
a? Shall we have a? Shall we
I've
have a
got mine
mark
out,
game before
okay.
we begin then?
Okay, I shall return.
Okay, might as well.
I can't find the button.
It's time for the mark game.
Gibbon.
Gibbon.
Castrate.
Hey.
Varnish.
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 Okay, so do you? It was last session you missed out, Lewis, as well, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Are you all right with a recap then, Sammy? How are you feeling?
I can do. What do you remember, Lewis?
Drinking lots of ale at the
Drinking
Brewers
lots of
Festival
ale.
last Saturday or Friday. whatever it was. Oh, the game. So I got up to the point where we defended I say defended very, very loosely, Red Roof's hut, and then anything
So we
after
smashed
that,
Red Roof's hut.
I know nothing.
Okay. Netting. So, obviously, we've come back from Hexblade. She then told us. To retrace our steps, demons destroyed, and to look for an elemental spirit. This was when we were asking Red Roof where the Bleeding Citadel is. So that pointed us back to the Zapper. We also had a bargain with Zariel in the Wandering Emporium, which we basically said we would either get Baphomet's Glaive or Dave, how do I say it?
Yeenagu.
Yeenaglu's flail. But obviously they are demon lords and they are going to be very fucking hard to do. And basically, if the next time we meet Zariel and we don't have one or both, she will take all our souls. But
All of
I do
them?
believe Karaz.
Wait,
All of them, but
Sorry about that. Just had to onboard some stakeholders.
touche.
Yeah.
I do believe that Karaz has managed to get it to be just his soul. But that also remains to be seen. So we went to the Zapper to go find this element, because we thought if the Zapper can help find a demon, we may also be able to go to one of these demon lords and get what we need for Zariel. Turns out there was a celestial being trapped in the Zapper, and the Zapper is basically celestial light and celestial energy. Turns out it's a unicorn.
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 What?
Give it a lick. tastes like raisins.
It does.
Which is currently being guarded by a djinn called Rosala. So, in order to free the unicorn, we are helping Rosala by getting the one thing that can get her out of Zariel's pact.
What the
Which
fuck
is
did I
Titan
miss?
blood. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have just arrived at Uldrak's grave to basically go and get this Titan blood.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it? You go into one of the realms of hell and you think, I'm just going to be fucking shit up 24/7. It's not. It's about who can you strike the best deal with.
Yeah.
It's all about
Left hand's
deals.
paying the right hand.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
certainly on
amazing horses.
certainly on this layer of hell, anyway.
Mm.
The other layers of hell might be different. Who knows?
Oh.
Of
With
note,
South
just
Demons.
massively metagaming. You know, Vox Machina went into a layer of hell.
They did. I was watching it yesterday.
Yeah, that was Dis, which is the
Yeah.
most hellish hell. I think that's the third layer of
Yeah.
hell. I forget which one it is out of the 9, but
They're
so
higher level than us.
considerably.
Good card game.
So we'll begin the game as you approach Uldrak's grave with the cartographer, your map, speaking at you as it does in its mad professor German accent, as it says, "A fallen titan or a wimp of delusions of grandeur. I'll leave that for you to decide. Just shut it, hippie." So as you approach, you can see the cracked helm and sword of a titan lies half buried in the ash of Avernus. A spherical stone set into the sword's pommel still gleams with scarlet radiance. This helm and sword are huge, absolutely gigantic. But other than the dust and the mist, there doesn't seem to be anything else around. That's where you are on the map.
Did we have a long rest or short rest at any point when I was just
I
gonna ask
believe
that
we've
question.
had a long rest.
What we can do is we can have a long rest, but for those of you who weren't on last session, I will need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Yes.
Well, you need one from all of us, aren't you?
No,
we
I
did
think
that,
you all did. You all
at
did
the
it.
end of the last session, and you are exhausted, Lizzie.
I have got a 1 level exhaustion on my character. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So if we had
Tinker.
another long rest.
Similarly, has a level of exhaustion.
What's the cause?
The cause is
being in hell.
Avernus.
So it's not disease.
No,
Okay.
no, it's
I am
from
as well,
the
mate.
pervasive evil of the 9 hells. It's
Okay.
because the campaign sort of says I'm supposed to be applying alignment changes to you, which we've discussed, and I'm not into.
I got interrupted by the wife then, Dave.
No, I could hear it. I could hear it.
Did I pass me with
Hang
some
on.
saving throw?
Yes, you did.
Cool. So I get.
Is this because we're
Yes.
This is because we're sleeping in Avernus?
Kind of, or
Or is
just
it just because in
resting.
Avernus?
Just because you're in
Okay.
Avernus,
Doesn't
yeah.
say I don't sleep.
Yeah, I know, but for you, it would be sort of. I mean, you can still rust. You've still got thoughts, hopes, and dreams. So this is pervasive evil. This is not something that you'd be
Born in 2006.
resistant to.
No.
So you're at this abandoned grave with these giant cracked helm and sword. What do you want to do?
Oh, please tell me, if we bury normal people 6 feet deep, how deep is a Titan going to be buried? because I think we may have to spend some time with Shovel.
This is assuming that a Titan is dead and there's not one wandering around. I would like to have a look around to see if I can see any unusual tracks or just generally look around.
Or 500-foot tall
Okay.
Titans.
So not
Dude,
long.
you push my map, sorry.
Not long after you sort of park your demon grinder and start to have a look around, you can spot, and you probably hear it beforehand, but inside the helm itself, you hear a creature speaking in Infernal, which Zorchar would know. And it's a deep, rich baritone voice. And as you very stealthily sort of look round from a distance, you can see one of the spine devils that you've fought before. A Spignon inside the helm, talking to itself in this booming, rich voice.
And what is this spine devil saying?
You can roll a perception check from your distance.
I'm going to make a wager now that what he's doing is singing "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." That's what I think he's going to be doing.
Natural 20. So, in this rich baritone, it's weird that you hear the voice of. I'm desperately trying to think of the artist that sing "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina."
It's probably Barbara Streisand or something.
It wasn't
No, hang on,
Streisand. No, it was an English lady, wasn't it?
Was it Elaine Page or
Was it-
Barbara
right.
Dixon?
It was Elaine Page. Yeah. So you can hear in Infernal, you can hear here for eternity, cursed for my own hubris. Disgusting. I'm disgusting. I disgust myself. And it's the sound sort of reverberates around the helmet. What do you want to do?
Get proper Gollum vibes from this dude.
Yeah.
If he starts to refer to anything as so juicy sweet, then he's getting it.
Obviously, I shall report back that there seems to be some sort of slightly twitch dude, spine devil, in this helm, talking about fearing entities, cursing his own hubris. He's disgusting, vile.
See?
I wouldn't say we need to necessarily kill him yet, but
We can threaten him,
Might-
though, can't we?
might be worth trying to have a talk, if he'll let us.
I'm down with that. You might be the person who has to do the talking, Sammy, because I don't know. Mind you, Lewis, you speak Infernal, can't you?
I can.
Actually, both of you can go and talk to him. We'll have to trust you.
Stand there and just look tough.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand next to him trying to equal the toughness.
You need to get over
I'm
this
failing.
talking to thing, Mark. You can talk. Nosgron can talk to anyone. You have talked to several hags and tried to chat them up in the past. So
Remember, Mark, you're going to be a bard soon.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, in which case,
Talk to everyone.
I will shout over at the demon in common. Hello there, and I'll wave.
so this Spignon, this spine devil, only tiny creatures, only small creatures, sticks its head out as its blazing red eyes look straight towards Nosgrand, and it'll say, "What do you want?"
Titan blood. Titan blood, mate. That's what we're after. Titan blood.
I am Titan no longer. You see my current form. Curse her name.
Well, your blood might still be equally good. We don't know, or do we? I'll turn to the others and say, "Do we know? Will it matter?"
I have no idea.
We have no idea.
You could You could, whoever wants to, make an Arcana check to try and figure that out if you wish.
Come
I shall
on.
roll an Arcana
Lewis
check.
sorting.
Yeah. You should only need
Just
Tinker to do
Tinker.
it.
I don't know why I'm bothering to roll anything.
No, that's enough. That's enough. So it's just Nuzgron's not sure, but the other two is this is his form now. He's fiend. He's not.
Oh, so we're gonna have to turn him into a Titan, aren't we? Then, oh bugger.
Oh, so he literally is the
Yeah.
Titan.
Well, unless he's a fat liar, which, to be honest, we haven't considered yet. But as he didn't know we were there to lie to, or we strongly suspect he didn't know that we were there, I suspect he's telling the truth. Yeah. Okay, he knew we were there when he said he was a Titan no longer. However, all the other stuff which tallies in quite happily suggests to me it's true. So I
This
shall
blood's
ask.
not going to help.
I shall ask him then. We've been here for long enough now to know that you kind of folks tend to like it when we do something for you, you do something for us, some sort of deal, yeah.
I am not worthy of redemption.
Well, see, but we really need some Titan blood, so we may have to redeem you. So what's what do we have to do? Lay it on us.
Roll a persuasion then, Mark.
No. At least I'm
stuff that you
proficient
love.
with it. No. He's going to tell me tomorrow. He's going to say, "Go and stick your tusks up your nostrils, boyo."
Is going to say, my deal will be you sit and listen to my tale, and then you decide if I am worthy.
Done. Yeah.
Okay. So he sort of settles down and he says, sit, make yourself comfortable in this massive helmet.
I've never
So we
sat in
all
a
sit
helmet
like children,
before.
cross-legged on the floor, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I don't accidentally sneeze and turn back to normal size, like that fella who was inside the helmet did on that program. That was the funniest on-screen death ever, by the way. Sorry, sort of get that.
I thought the funniest ever was Ash versus Evil Dead.
He doesn't die. That's the funniest scene I've ever seen on a TV show when he's got the zombie. When he's got his head stuck up the zombie's bum. It is my favourite personal funniest thing ever.
So he will tell you a tale of a millennia ago where he entered Avernus for the glory of Surtur, his patron, his father. He speaks of this god as Surtur.
Surtur.
Yep. You can have a history check if you wish.
Hang on. Can't spell.
18.
19.
Natural 20.
Fuck off, Lewis.
I won't even bother to roll.
It's a history off. That's the nerdiest game of died.
What's frustrating is that's the highest I've rolled tonight so far. A 10. Thank you, Dummy.
Surtur is the god of fire giants. He's a malevolent god. And Empyreans, with your history score, I'll also tell you that an Empyrean is basically a shard or an essence of a deity. So they very much view their patron deities as fathers. And he will go on to tell you that for the glory of Surtur, he entered Avernus, thinking that if he slew Tiamat herself in her lair, then he would be good enough to ascend himself and be an equal with his father. Tiamat defeated him handedly, and instead of killing him, cursed him into this new form. And so he does not think himself worthy of redemption. And he'll sort of look around and he'll say, You must agree that I am nothing, not worth the dirt under the shoes of Surtur.
Well, no, I don't really see. I just think, to be fair, it just sounds like you did one pretty stupid thing, and that's it.
I would
One pretty
say.
stupid thing. I do at least 10 pretty stupid things, before I get up. What's your problem?
I would try to go in favour of this deity and say, well, surely the all-knowing Father Surtur would only see you as a disgrace if you gave up trying.
Ooh, nice. Have a persuasion on that then, Sammy. We'll pass it over to you. Pass the dice.
17?
17. He thinks on this for a while, and he will say, "Well," and his language. The book would have me tell you that he occasionally switches to giant, which makes no sense because none of you can understand giant. But he will eventually say, "No, you do have a point, and I do already know what would redeem me. But to find redemption would be near impossible. Redemption would come with the blood of Tiamat sprinkled onto the ground of Avernus, and if I stepped onto that, then that's the only redemption possible."
Well, that's physically beyond our capacities. We can't kill a dragon god
Go on, Sammy.
yet.
Spell check, please. Spell
Tiamat.
check for Tiamat.
Tiamat. That's ingrained into the very core. In fact, if you slice me in half, at least one of the words would say Tiamat.
Tiamat's actually a real goddess from history.
Yeah, I believe you've told me this before, but I can't remember where.
Mesopotamian. I'm not sure if it was, I think Babylonian, and she was the main adversary, like the Satan to Marduk's god. Marduk was the
okay.
the good guy. Yeah.
Can I have a wisdom saving throw from him, Dave?
Sure. Okay.
Speed of 13.
1 second. He's rolled an 18. Why?
Okay. Plan B then. I was going to do suggestion, but that's kind of backfired. So plan B, I think Mephiston will kind of like stand up and grab him round the throat and push him to the floor and basically say, "Stop fucking around. How do we get this blood and you're going to help us?" Pissed.
Right. So you can have intimidation.
Intimidation. Sorry.
With apparently a theme tune.
23.
23.
Nice.
So with a 23, instead of backing off, as you grab him, what's going to happen is as you try and grab him to the floor, he doesn't move. This creature under Mephiston's hands is rock solid, and you sense power radiating from him. But you stick to your guns. You follow through with your intention. So your 23 still stands. And he'll smile slyly. And he will say, "Deliverer of souls. I enjoy your intensity. I will tell you how to redeem me, but I will not help you further. I am not worthy. You must accomplish this mission to prove your worthiness to me. Agreed?"
He'll kind of loosen his grip and go, "You want us to kill a dragon god? This is not feasible with our current power with where we are.
There are other
There
ways.
must be another way.
There are other ways. He points towards the sword, and he will say, "The pommel of my sword contains the downfall, my downfall. That is an artifact known as the Orb of Dragonkind. And I happen to know further along the way," and he sort of points in a direction to you. There is a being known as Arcan. Arcan is a disciple of Tiamat, and I have been told by the devils that come to taunt me that he carries a reliquary containing a vial of Tiamat's blood. If you could exchange this orb for that reliquary and bring it to me, I could spread it on the surface of Avernus and be free.
We can try that.
On condition
Okay.
that he comes and helps us kick the shit out of Baphomet or Unicorn. Yeah, I can't say his name.
Yeenagu.
Yeenagu.
Say it with me, Sammy.
Go!
Yeah, shut up, Mark. Yeen.
Yeen. Glue.
Goo.
Yeen. Glue.
Goo. Noel.
Goo.
Yeah.
Yeen.
You can roll persuasion on that then, Sammy.
So once again, prove yourself worthy.
Yeah.
Can I have advantage for that?
No.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah. He'll say the bargain is already struck. You redeem me, I will give you a gallon of my
I think Mephiston will kind of like shake him off slightly, pass him his flask with a bit of like his stuff in it, and basically that wasn't so hard now, was it?
blood. I look forward to
What do we
learning
know?
more about you all.
What do we know about the Orb of Dragonkind that he's got?
That would be an Arcana check. Is that a Discord something?
Yeah, I just posted
17.
a picture of a Tiamat statue you can buy. Look at it, Dave. You know you want to look at it, and you know you will want it.
Where'd you get that from?
It's from.
It's 3D printed.
I don't think so. You can get a deluxe light-up version where lights come on in their mouth. Oh God.
I bet it's America.
A place called Mini Megastore is where I found that. Which is an American. It is, and it's a mere. It is a mere because the ship to the UK. It will cost you £2,799.99,
Bollocks.
which is reduced from £2,899.99.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Mark. I've
You
asked.
built
I've
him up
asked-
and you've just knocked him down.
Yeah, yeah. How rude.
Well, how cool is it though?
I know. I'm desperate for Tom to get the. Is it an STL file for 3D printing?
Yeah.
Oh, but painting
Yeah,
that
what is
bad
it that you
boy up.
want?
Tiamat.
Yeah.
Tiamat.
Yeah, Tiamat or Takesis, take your pick. Yeah, so Arcana 17. Okay. So you would have heard of an Orb of Dragonkind. Just have a look at
Is
the DMG.
Dung, it's pronounced.
Okay, so 17. Tinker would know. I'm going to give you a little bit of cross campaign knowledge here, Sam.
That's why I was very, very
Dragon
cautious
Orb.
about how I
Yeah.
asked the question.
Yeah,
I was just
So-
thinking the same.
you would know with a 17 that orbs of dragonkind were first formed in a in a prime material where there was a war between a variant, an aspect of Tiamat with a different name, Takesis. And she was opposed by her opposite number that you would know as Bahamut from the world that you're from. And you know that it is a very powerful artifact. 17 would also tell you that it has or is reputedly to have the abilities to have some kind of control over dragonkind. And as such, a follower of Takesis, as Arcan is. Arcan's a well-known name as well in D&D lore. Mark may possibly know of Arcan, but Jake certainly would.
It rings a bell, but I couldn't put my finger on it right now.
Yeah.
So would now be a good time for me to go and set fire to my hamster arena?
If you wish, Mark, we can. I mean, be quick because we don't do anything while you're not here, Mark. So don't muck about, please.
I shall be swift as possible. Thank you.
You have to pause the whole game so he can nip off and show his off of his backside. Apparently.
Can I also ask the name of this find cursed being?
Uldrak.
Uldrak.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you happy to go along with this then? I might as well carry on without him. We're going to be sat around doing nothing otherwise, aren't we? Oh, has everyone gone quiet?
So
Or is it just me?
No. I
Hello?
nodded,
Can
but
you
that
hear
was
me?
about it.
All right, okay.
Yeah, can hear you,
I'm
Sammy.
going to say something.
Yeah, good to hear.
Lewis! He's either
What?
ignoring me on purpose. I suppose we shall go and try and get this orb out of a sword pommel then.
Right, he's back.
Hello.
Yeah, so it's not difficult to do this. The sword itself, you can climb up. It's not an ability check. The orb releases relatively easily. For saying it's such a large sword and a large ornament on the end of the pommel, as soon as you take it off, it shrinks down to sort of melon size and easily storable.
Who wants to carry an orb?
I'm good at carrying things.
Mark can
Just
carry an
thinking
orb
though,
in
is it
fucking
going
time.
to
I do
try
tend
it
to
on
be
with
on
someone?
the front row for when things get funky. But I mean, yeah.
What are you thinking, Sam?
I'm just wondered if one of us handles it, is it then going to try and control us? That's all.
It's certainly for the arcane caster types to be looking into. So it's going to be one of you two boys.
So what I'll give you is with your Arcana of 17, you would know that you would have to attune to it. So you can hold this thing, and it's not going to be a problem. It's when you try and commune with it, when you try and interact with it, that there would maybe an issue.
Okay. So it's safe for us just to transport, then once we've decided who's going to attune to it.
Well, you would also know that
Lewis
attuning
had
to it would not necessarily be a good idea, especially if you're planning to trade it. Why risk that?
Yeah, if it was our other campaign, Sam, it'd be worth trying to attune to it. I think.
Yeah.
This one not so much.
Well, my other character probably would be like, fuck it, let's go for it.
Yeah.
YOLO!
I like Yoda's little green fella.
I mean, I'm happy to carry it if you want me to carry it.
Okay, we'll see.
Took it away, me robe.
Oh yeah, they go really small, don't they? If I remember rightly, they
Mhm.
when they're in use, they're sort of pretty big, but then they go, and you can carry them a boot.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it. I know the score. Right then, so we've got a mission.
Right. Let's go and find Arcan.
Yeah.
So the other thing that Uldrak will do then, I mean, he's pointed you in the right direction, but he will also point to Arcan's Tower on your map as well. So I can add another
Good lord.
entry to.
I love there's a place called the Tower of
Yeah, you've not
Oh.
been there yet.
No.
The Tower of
Yeah.
Yeah.
QRM.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Well, that's right to the way.
Arcan's Tower, right up there. So
That's to the side of the river.
it is. So you can circumnavigate. You can manage to get around. You're in your demon grinder.
Yeah.
How many days travel is that?
Well, this is Avernus, so this isn't. It's not physically as far as the map says. So it's a different plane of existence. So what we'll have is a survival check from Zorcha, who has been doing the survival checks through most of the campaign, as you try and tune into the cartographer's way of thinking.
It wasn't a 1.
What did you roll? It's not come up.
8.
8.
8. Did it come up for you, Mark?
8.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's not come up for me.
I rolled a 2 and I have a +6.
You're not allowed to know, Dave. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came up. She rolled a natural 20. Actually, I think you're fine.
I was going to say, why did we not jump on the opportunity to lie then?
Okay. What I'll... Oh, I see. Yeah, Mark's rolled 13. That's why I have not noticed. So it's going to take a lot longer to get there. So this is why I'm really struggling now to progress this forwards for a very specific reason. And I'm just going to try and reason it through in my head.
In the meantime, can I have a bun?
How would an elephant
cob?
ask for a bun, Mark?
Get a bun.
Thank you, Mark.
The only reason I asked about how many days is soul coins.
Yeah, no, you're quite right.
Yeah.
So it sort of takes you 48 hours worth of travel to get there.
Okay.
Um,
Somebody wants to go somewhere else first.
Do we need to be? Is there anywhere else we've got business?
well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's all roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
I don't want to.
yeah. All I do with wisdom saving throws is not pass them. And there you go. I've not passed it again.
Okay.
11.
So on the first 24 hours, Nuzgron starts to go quiet. And he's piloting, and you can tell he's on autopilot as you're travelling through the wastelands of Avernus, with the fireballs crashing down, the intense heat, the buzzing, the screams. And you go past some truly horrific sights. You go through almost like a stone jungle where souls are literally being tortured and torn apart by devils as you go by. And it's clearly affecting Nuzgron. Let's make it so you get another point of exhaustion.
I've added it, or I've already put it on. So that's what's that -4 to everything.
I believe so. So let's
Yeah.
go to second wisdom saving throw.
Do we lose?
Oh my god! I'm
exhaustion
not going to
pass?
be able to move before we get there.
Do you what? Sorry, Sam.
If you pass, do you get rid of a level of exhaustion?
No.
Oh.
The only way to get rid of a level of exhaustion, the pervasive evil of Avernus, is to leave Avernus. And the only place you've figured out that you can do that is the Wandering Emporium and pay for a day at the spa.
Which costs soul coin. So for the rest of the campaign, we either have to walk everywhere and get loads and loads of exhaustion, or just have loads and loads of exhaustion. So I think I might as well go for loads.
You've all passed on this one, but Nuzgron's still looking rough. So what I'll do is I'll give you the option of going to the Wandering Emporium to rest, relax, and heal. You've got -4 to all of your rolls, Mark.
Yeah. But it's not. We've only got 3 soul coins, and we're going to have used almost a whole one just to get there. So we're going to need another whole one to get back. So,
well, that's not how Avernus works. What I'm saying to you is, I will allow you to go there now to leave Avernus, and you only have to leave it for a second.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't want -4 to everything. It's not going to be very handy. Oh.
Is it -4 or is it -8?
Let's have a look.
-4. It's
2 times your
-2.
exhaustion level, so it's 2 times 2.
Oh.
Might as well just go and get it done, Mark.
Yeah, I'm just going to constantly fail these saving throws. I've got 0.
I have as well, mate.
I have.
Oh God! What
We
a
are
crap!
not wise.
That would be the worst TPK ever. We just get really tired and we all die. That'd be rubbish. Right. Okay. Let's go to the ting.
Going to go. So on your way to, and remind me of this. Feel free to shout at me and say, "No, you said." That after we've been to the Wandering Emporium, you can be next to Arcan's Tower, and we can start the session afterwards at Arcan's Tower. So you approach a collection of brightly coloured tents, and the Wandering Emporium seems to materialise out of nowhere in front of you, and they've already set up camp. Mahadi, as ever, is there welcoming you. And as you step out of your demon grinder, he takes one look over all of you, and especially towards Nuzgrond, and you can see a sort of he looks concerned, and he will say, my friends, I see it is time for you to journey into the infernal rapture. Have you met this guy before, Sam?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure the first time we went.
Okay, have you, Lewis, as well?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, Lewis has.
Smash it. Oh, good. I'll just carry on then. This is, yes, my friends, come. It will be 1 soul coin each for you to rest in the infernal rapture, but all delicacies and all of your woes will be cured.
Yeah, then we have no. Is that all our soul coins? So we're now walking everywhere. Is it? So there's how
is
many?
it a soul coin for each person?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've not got any exhaustion ever because I passed mine.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't.
Unless unless we just want to do Nuz.
Has anybody else got exhaustion?
I've got 1 level.
It's
worth doing. It's worth doing it. So it's
up to you, Sam.
Say again.
It's up to you. It would leave us with 1 24-hour charge. That's all we'll have left at the end of today.
Yeah, I mean it's not a lot, is it?
No, it's not. But at the same time,
If we were sitting on
if we're
4
gonna
or
have to-
5,
no, but
Yeah,
at the end,
I
if
don't
we need to
know.
go and make soul coins, we're gonna have to go and do some unsavory shit and make some soul coins.
isn't it kill demons? Or devils?
I don't
It's
know.
one or the other, isn't it? One
I
or the
suppose
other
it depends
carry
on
them.
the person. Well,
Yeah.
it depends on the character we go to.
I mean, I'm only at level 1. I feel like better off saving the coin.
If that's what you want to
Right.
do.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
So,
right.
Luz, you go in.
Thanks. Back to normal.
Okay, so it will
Well,
involve an expert. I mean, you think about it. It's a long rest. A long rest heals you of 1 level of exhaustion, so it's going to be an extended period of time. Okay. So, anything else you wanted to do at the Wandering Emporium while you're there?
now
Yes,
they don't
I'll
take
have a
money,
look for
do they?
some armor now, please, because I wasn't here last time.
Yeah, no, you
They
weren't, were
don't, they
you?
don't take money. It's also they only take soul coins though. That's
You said anything about paying?
yeah.
What armor you after, Lou?
Oh,
Oh, I've got a
plus
set of
1 would be
chainmail.
nice.
I've got a set of chainmail.
What have I got at the moment?
You've got half plate, I think,
Got-
haven't you?
I've got half plate at the minute. Yeah,
What's that give you?
it's 15.
So my chainmail's 16, but you need strength 13 to carry it.
That's heavy though. Chainmail's heavy.
and it's heavy
Oh,
armor as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So in terms of armor, there's Fire Snake Forge. So it's the 3 salamanders: Rash, Skids, and Slag. Own.
the best names.
It's possible that they also are an 80s hair metal band as well.
Yeah. No, it'd be Punk. Was that
yeah.
their names?
You reckon?
Yeah.
So they operate the forge. So all metal armor and weapons listed in the player's handbook are available. And they also repair infernal war machines. But as you're talking to them, they do mention that they do have other wares, and they would be willing to part with them for gold instead of soul coins, but it would be considerably expensive.
I've got 10 gold, so I'm not going to be much use on that front.
I have 18. Well, we may as well bruise the wares, so at least we know what they've got. What is it that you're after then, Mephiston?
Like ideally, a +1 half plate or something. Just any extra AC is better than no, innit? In Avernus.
Yep.
Better than a kick in the nadges. I don't like
Yeah.
them.
So it's just like wondering how much it would be. So I've got a rough idea. So I don't think we're gonna be able to afford it on this occasion.
Yeah, I mean, off the shelf price, 2,250 gold for a +1 half plate.
And how much is that in back rubs?
I mean, you can roll persuasion if you particularly wanted to, but
I
My
think
orc
the DC
friend.
may be high.
from your orc friend, it's
Shall have
it's
shits and giggles.
No,
it's
I don't
like
like cellos.
you're
Oh,
a
a 9.
traveling
You don't like my orc friend.
traveling band of orc pimps. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, it would be the price.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got anything worth trade of that much either.
No, but I've got an idea now.
Yeah.
Something
And
to work
is
towards.
there anything that they need or require that they may consider a trade?
Well, I mean, soul coins. So they have an infernal war machine, which is cobbled together from lots of other pieces. So it's basically three of the bike type things slotted together, and they will tell you that they require parts. So any spare parts that you find from infernal war machines might come in handy if you ever come across any. They'd consider that.
Yeah, we've got to give them back to. Haven't we got? Didn't we tell Mad Maggie we'd return these though?
No, these ones are. This one is ours. She was
Well,
going to
it'll be
do
worth. I mean, trying to think if it's
two
worth because
for us.
we've got so little fuel left for it. It's going to be useless soon, anyway. Well, then we might get more. Oh, I don't know. It's tricky. I don't know. I just don't know. No, I think no. I said I haven't got a clue. I mean, it's going to be go.
About the corpse of a ragga dragger that is still strapped to the front of our machine.
Well,
Would that be worth anything to you?
I thought about that, but you turned it into mincemeat to attract the sturges, didn't you?
Did we? I can't
The
remember.
only
Oh,
other
we
thing we could
did.
potentially do, and this is really throwing it out there, and I'm not suggesting this at the minute, Dave. I'm putting this out.
Okay.
Is
All we can really do is kill Mephiston. That's really
we
the
could
only.
always do like some kind of game where get them to write something down on a bit of paper and guess a number between 1 and 1,000,000,000 or something, and like if we lose they get our war machine, but if we win we all get a +1 bit of armor.
Cogs are turning.
Because can you see my logic behind it? Because if they write that number down on a bit of paper and we guess it, we could all get potentially a +1 bit of armor if they wanted to swap it for our machine.
Our machine could potentially be worth a couple of pieces anyway. We just don't know as it stands.
Dave knows what I'm thinking.
I'm just having a look at the stat block to see if they'd fall for it. They are. See, these are elemental, so they're natives to the elemental plane of fire, but so they're quite comfortable in Avernus. Mephiston would probably know this without a roll. They're not stupid creatures by any stretch of the imagination, and as planner creatures, I don't think they'd fall for that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Worth a go.
Yeah. So, because what okay, I'll tell you exactly what I'm struggling with, or at least let me just have another minute to think. Because the last thing I'd want to do is set up one of these games and call it short. But what I've got planned for the future requires you to be level 9. See, Sam
We
looking
need
up
to
has
stay alive, guys.
Sam looking up has made me think. You've done enough to qualify for level 9, but it's only 9:30 now.
I reckon we could level up in half an hour or less.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
But what do we need? What shall we do?
Right then, so let's start with.
let's throw
just
ourselves at it.
Yeah, here we go, Dave. Here's my. I get a 9.
I get a 5, so you can have 9.
9, thank you.
Sammy.
Oops.
Oh, go on, Lewis, if you're ready.
7.
Is that D8 for you?
Yeah.
I get a 1.
Cool.
Do you know what? Are you having rogue, Sammy?
63. No. 83.
Yeah, so it's D8, isn't it?
Yeah. So you roll D8, I roll D8. I get a 7.
D8. I've got an 8.
Excellent. So you have 8 to your, when you level up, make sure you put it on the rolled hit points. What are you having, Sam?
No, I was just debating this.
I know, this is going to be the problem, isn't it? I don't want to rush you.
Can't tell.
Because you've got...
So my original plan was to go back to Bladesinger. That was my original plan. However, 5th level Artificer, I get my extra attack. Where if I go Bladesinger, it's 6th level. So I get my extra attack.
Well, you only get 1 extra attack, though, don't you? You're not going to get both.
No. I don't know whether I should stick with the wizard like I was planning on. There was something else I was just checking. Ah, I missed that trick. Yeah, I think it's going to be wizard.
I'm done.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
joy
I'm
of
gonna stick with
barbarian.
wizard.
So are we leveling up now? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
After
I've
leveling up now?
I've leveled up. Come on, slow coaches, honestly.
I've rolled a 6, Sam.
Ooh, rolled a 3, so I'll take the 6. Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's slightly
you got-
better than Nadges.
You've got 2 spells to choose. Lewis has got spells to choose. That's the difficulty.
I'm currently stuck on my Uldrak evocation.
Yeah.
Have you not got the one that deals more damage? That's
got
really
that.
nice. Yeah, I like that one. I tell you what's really, really handy is that I wish I'd have picked on my Warlock, and I never. Subtle spell. Or that is it? Or is that a sorcerer thing? No, it's a Warlock thing. I'm
That's
sure.
a sorcerer
Subtle
thing.
spell, I think.
Oh no, it's
sorcery.
sorcerer. I am talking. So.
So we need to get this right. Don't rush it just for the sake of
Yeah.
story.
I mean, cool. We started leveling up 4 minutes ago. You know, so
Yeah, because I've officially opened up my 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big choice because we can call the session there. We have got another Avernus coming up on Monday. You know. Let's see if Sam can. Are you working that one, Sam? Oh, you're on day shift, mate.
Yeah,
So I don't know if
it's
you
a
can
bit
make
shower go sort of thing.
it. Sometimes you can't rush these things, but I mean, I would encourage you to try and make it, Sam. It might be fun.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
oh, long done. Long done.
Yeah, I'll just go with improved pack weapon. That'll do.
That's a good one, though, isn't it? What does that one do?
+1 to attack and damage.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that, can you?
And what's next? Oh, I get to pick a spell. A spell.
Yeah, Warlock. Are you new Warlock or old Warlock?
New Warlock.
Ah.
Ooh, I get
The
5th level
sea.
spells. I love that spell. Ground Smash.
What does that do?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
Smashes the ground.
I've got brutal strike now, which I didn't have.
What does that do, man?
If I'm reckless, I can forego the advantage on for one attack, as long as it didn't have disadvantage, which would have made it a straight roll anyway. And if I hit with that attack, it takes an extra D10, and I get to choose either hamstring blow or forceful blow. Hamstring blow reduces their speed by 15 feet until my next turn. Brutal strike forces the opponent back 15 feet.
Ooh.
And I can then move up to half my speed towards the target without provoking opportunity attacks. I don't know how useful that is yet, but it's there.
That sounds nice. Smack them back and then
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking, knock them back 15 feet. They come back at me. I get to use my reaction to hit them before they get back to me.
Yeah.
So I suspect that will be the commonly used option.
I mean, I'm half tempted to take someone's shadow spawn just so I've got a third creature following me round.
Shadow spawn's
My little
nice as well,
menagerie.
mate. Was that from Tasha's or Xanathars? I think they went through a phase of
Tasha's.
improving summons, and that was one that was highlighted as reasonably good. There was a dragon spirit as well, which was particularly good. But
I may as well use this time to repot my Drasil. I shall be none too long.
Not sure, not. But I'm thinking when Mark comes back, what I'll do is I'll take you up to Arcan's tower, and we'll leave it there. Not only that is because it gives you a chance to do a few bits and pieces. I don't think we'll have enough time to do much else.
The frustrating thing as well with this level up is when Lewis said about getting in better armor, I was like, we don't really need dark vision, and I've been using one of my infusions for goggles, so I'm not really using it. I can have an infusion for armor, but you can only change your infusions every time you level up as an artificer.
Ooh,
I've only just read it. I didn't even realise I could change them, to be quite honest. I always thought they were locked in. So like, I was just like, I wish I'd known that, because I haven't really used the goggles, because not needed dark vision really, have we?
It's a bit harsh that you can only do it when you level up. I wonder if they've changed that. Have you read the Unearthed Archive?
I was trying to, but obviously I was trying to stay involved at the same time.
Yeah,
My mental capacity's thin at best tonight.
Spellcasting, prepared spells. Yeah. Let's. Oh no! I'll wait until he's back, and I'll take you up to, like I said, I'll do exactly what I've just said, and then we will call it quits for the night. What did you get at level 9, Sammy? You must have got something.
I got steady eye, so similar to steady aim, but it gives me advantage on perception or investigation check if I haven't moved any more than half my speed in a round.
Nice. Does that help with your, you know, you've got the feature where you can get, is it your insight? Oh no, I forget what it is.
It also, I believe it also adds into my senses as well. So my passive insight and my passive perception are now 18s.
Ooh. Yeah, haven't you got a
My
feature
passive
where
perception.
you can roll your investigation versus the creature's insight to do extra something or other?
Yeah.
And you go up to 5d6 sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shut up, Bertie.
Ooh, Mark, your rage damage is now plus
I
3
know.
as well.
Ooh, I didn't notice that. I haven't raged since. Get in. Let me see. Make sure it's automatically done it. I reckon it will. Features and traits.
Okay, let me read this at you then, because we can knock the stream on the other. So the cartographer pipes up. He wears the hand of evil, yet his goal remains just beyond his fingertips. And as you start to approach from a distance, you can see a dark tower looming on the horizon. Its black spire rising hundreds of feet, its ramparts bristling with charred skulls mounted on iron spikes. The tower's apex splits into 5 narrower spires that jab at the sky like clawed fingers. Circling above the tower's peak is a great white dragon, stained with ash and soot. As you get closer to the tower, you notice figures shuffling atop its ramparts, undead guards in various states of decay. The approach to Arcan's tower, and Uldrak would, in fact, Mahadi would have told you this if you discussed where you're going. They're canyons. Canyons too narrow for your demon grinder, so you're going to have to leave your infernal machine some distance and travel on foot to approach Arcan's tower. Which is where
that's
we
what
shall
we have to do.
begin next session with leveled up characters. I'm gonna turn this off.